Welcome to my channel Limelight Leaks. Please share and subscribe, and hit the bell icon for latest updates. In the world of famous people's cars, two big names are the most important. West Coast Customs in Burbank, California, and the auto firm in Miami, Florida. Each one has its own beginning story, style, and fans who love them. On the outside, both do the same job, changing fancy cars, cool rides, and special projects for famous people. But how they work and how they became famous are totally different. West Coast Customs started in 1993 by Ryan Friedlinghaus. It began as a small family garage in a rented space. In the early days, WCC was about working hard, custom paint jobs, basic bodywork, and stereo systems. But Ryan was good at meeting people and saying yes to crazy ideas. This helped him connect with rappers, athletes, and later Hollywood movie makers. That led to their big break on MTV's Pimp My Ride, and later their own shows like Inside West Coast Customs. TV made WCC famous everywhere, making it one of the most well-known brands in car culture. On the other side of the country, Alex Vega was making his own path. Living in Miami, Vega built the auto firm without a big TV show. He grew his business through people talking about him, being close to famous people in Miami sports and music world, and making personal friendships with clients that kept big names coming back. He was great at small high-end changes, projects that looked like they came from the factory, but had hidden luxury touches and performance upgrades. By the mid-2000s and 2010s, both shops had met each other in car magazines, on social media, and in celebrity photo shoots. Whether it was a gold Lamborghini for a boxing champion or a futuristic Rolls-Royce for a pop star, each brand made its own special style and claimed to be the king of celebrity builds. For Ryan Friedlinghaus, West Coast Customs wasn't just a shop, it was like a stage for performing. The big change came in the early 2000s when MTV picked WCC to handle the custom builds for Pimp My Ride. The show's crazy changes, think fish tanks in car trunks, huge speakers, and themed insides, made WCC a pop culture hit. Even though the projects were often made bigger for TV, the attention was worth everything. Ryan used the fame to get more clients from far beyond Southern California, bringing in customers from around the world. But after MTV, WCC changed. They started Inside West Coast Customs on Discovery and later on Velocity, showing off better builds for big brands, world companies, and top celebrities. Projects like will.i.am's futuristic cars, Shaquille O'Neal's big rides, and the Batman Tumblr copy proved WCC could handle both the crazy and the hard stuff. TV did more than just bring in work. It gave WCC a permanent place in the celebrity garage ranking. Ryan became a famous person known for his confidence, business smarts, and willingness to push the limits of car design. But with that fame also came people saying bad things. Some viewers said the builds were too flashy or cared more about looks than being good cars. Still, Ryan's plan worked. Bold designs, high-profile clients, and a TV spotlight that never seemed to go away. While West Coast Customs had the help of major TV networks, Alex Vega built the auto firm from nothing using hard work, social media, and high-value friendships. Located in the heart of Miami, Vega's shop became a magnet for athletes, rappers, and business leaders who wanted something unique, but not necessarily over the top. The auto firm's early success came from working with NFL and NBA stars, clients who liked Vega's privacy and ability to give luxury without unnecessary publicity. Instagram became his TV show. Every finished project was photographed with dramatic lighting, paired with client shoutouts, and instantly reached millions through celebrity followers. Vega's builds often leaned towards sleek one-color themes with quiet luxury touches like custom seats, subtle badges, and high-end audio upgrades. While WCC's work shouted for attention, the auto firms whispered exclusivity. His client list grew to include Drake, Dwayne Wade, and Floyd Mayweather. People who didn't just want a car, they wanted a status symbol that matched their personal brand. Without a TV network, Vega didn't have scripted deadlines or TV production getting in the way. His projects could take the time they needed, and the results spoke for themselves. By the late 2000s and 2010s, the auto firm wasn't just competing with WCC. It was becoming a real alternative for the biggest names in entertainment and sports. Every successful custom shop has a special style. And for West Coast Customs, it's all about pushing visual limits. Ryan Friedlinghaus has said that each build should be a rolling piece of art, something that turns heads from a block away. The WCC look often has bold color schemes, fancy bodywork, custom rims, and interior designs that match the client's personality or brand. WCC loves statement builds. Whether it's wrapping a car in reflective chrome, making a one-off body kit, or putting in entertainment systems that rival a home theater, their work is designed to be instantly recognizable. Corporate partnerships with brands like Microsoft, Monster Energy, and Ford let WCC blend marketing with customization, resulting in builds that worked as promotional tools too. That approach isn't without people who don't like it. Some old-school people argue that WCC's work cares more about spectacle than lasting quality. But for Ryan, the goal isn't to build for the purists. It's to give the client exactly what they want, even if that means creating something no one's ever seen before. In the celebrity world, that kind of creative boldness is money. And West Coast Customs has been making money for over 20 years. If West Coast Customs is about making the loudest statement in the room, the auto firm is about making the right statement for the client. Alex Vega's approach is based on the idea that a custom car should be an extension of its owner's identity, not just a flashy piece of metal. His builds often favor deep gloss blacks, matte finishes, and luxury accents over wild graphics or crazy gimmicks. Inside his Miami building, the focus is on skill and making things personal. Vega focuses heavily on custom interiors, hand-stitched leather, custom embroidery, and top-tier audio systems. Even the smallest details, like the stitching pattern or logo placement, are made to match the client's brand or lifestyle. Athletes and high-profile entertainers especially like the privacy Vega offers. Unlike some shops, he doesn't post every detail of the build process, letting the final reveal speak for itself. The auto firm's vehicles tend to be functional daily drivers that still carry an air of being special. Vega often works on luxury SUVs like Cadillac Escalades, Bentley Bentegas, and Mercedes G-Wagons, giving them small exterior changes, upgraded lighting, and bulletproof glass when asked for. His thinking leans toward timelessness, making sure that 5 years from now, the car will still look just as high-end and important as it does on delivery day. This restrained approach sets him apart in a field where bigger, louder, and flashier often wins headlines. Vega has built his reputation not just on building dream cars, but on building them for clients who expect elegance over excess. When it comes to high-profile customers, both West Coast Customs and the auto firm have lists that read like a who's who of sports and entertainment. West Coast Customs boasts working with Justin Bieber, will.i.am, Shaquille O'Neal, and even major companies like the NFL and Virgin. Their clients are different, ranging from pop stars to tech CEOs. And many come to WCC specifically for builds that will make a public splash. On the other hand, the auto firm has carved out control in the athlete market. NBA champions like Dwayne Wade and LeBron James have had multiple cars pass through Vega's hands. Rap stars like Drake and Rick Ross have also turned to the auto firm for quiet but high-impact rides. Floyd Mayweather, known for one of the flashiest car collections on earth, has ordered multiple projects from Vega, including custom Lamborghinis and Rolls-Royces. The difference lies in how the shops work with their clients. West Coast Customs often welcomes the media attention, with celebrity builds working as content for TV episodes or viral YouTube videos. The auto firm works with more privacy, with many projects never being shown publicly unless the client chooses to post them. Both strategies work. WCC thrives on publicity and spectacle, while TAF builds a brand on trust and being exclusive. The client lists overlap in fame, but are different in personality. In the age of Instagram and viral video, one build can change how well a shop does for the whole year. And both West Coast Customs and the auto firm have had those moments. For WCC, one of the most memorable was Justin Bieber's Rolls-Royce Wraith transformation. Ryan's team reimagined the luxury car with a futuristic, almost concept car body kit, inspired by the Rolls 103EX Vision. Photos and videos of the car went viral overnight, starting debates across car forums and news websites. Another standout was the full-scale working Batman tumbler, a one-off project that mixed Hollywood spectacle with mechanical reality. The auto firm has had its own viral hits, though their approach is often more rooted in luxury dreams than pop culture shock value. One great example, a gold-wrapped Lamborghini Aventador built for a Middle Eastern client, which made waves across social media and was featured in countless car blogs. Vega's custom Cadillac Escalades for NFL stars, fitted with extended wheelbases, panoramic roofs, and executive-style interiors, have also been widely shared, especially when clients post delivery day videos. These viral moments not only boost each shop's profile, but also set new trends in the customization world. WCC's influence leans toward daring creativity and concept-level showmanship. The auto firm's impact is in elevating everyday luxury into something personal, aspirational, and worth showing off online. No matter how polished the builds or how famous the clients, neither West Coast Customs nor the auto firm has escaped controversy. For Ryan Friedlinghaus and WCC, the criticisms have been surprisingly consistent over the years. Some people who don't like them argue that the shop's builds lean too heavily into flashy looks, sometimes caring more about visual impact than long-term usefulness. There have been reports of past client fights over deadlines, with a few customers claiming they didn't get their cars on the promised schedule or that the final product didn't match the original plan. While these complaints rarely get more attention than a few online threads, they hint at the challenges of balancing high-profile builds with TV schedules and viral content demands. The auto firm, while mostly free of major public fights, has had its share of whispers in the customization community. A few rival builders have accused Alex Vega of copying too much from trending designs, especially in wheel choices, wrap styles, and interior layouts, without giving credit to original creators. There have also been occasional rumors about delivery delays, especially when multiple celebrity projects stack up at once. The difference is in how each handles criticism. WCC has often leaned into its love us or hate us, we're still famous attitude, using the attention to fuel brand recognition. Vega, on the other hand, tends to ignore public talk entirely, letting his loyal client base speak for him. In the end, controversies are expected in the high-stakes world of celebrity customization. The bigger the name, the more eyes and opinions watch every move. As of 2025, the battle for the celebrity customization crown is as close as it's ever been. But the numbers tell different stories depending on how you measure success. West Coast Customs continues to dominate in global brand recognition. With a combined social media following in the millions, a steady stream of YouTube content, and partnerships with major companies, WCC remains a cultural touchstone for car customization. They've kept a steady flow of celebrity clients and still land projects that work as headline news. The auto firm, meanwhile, has built a quieter but equally powerful presence. On Instagram, Vega's shop commands a loyal audience with engagement rates that often beat WCC's flashier posts. His clients may not always be as publicly documented, but the exclusivity adds to the appeal. When a Vega build is revealed, it's often because the client wants the world to see it, not because a camera crew was rolling. Industry insiders point out that WCC's strength lies in scale. They can take on massive, multi-vehicle corporate projects. TAF's strength lies in making things personal. They handle fewer builds, but each one is a high-dollar, high-attention piece. In 2025, it's less about one shop winning and more about two kings ruling different corners of the same empire. When it comes to crowning a single king of celebrity builds, the answer might depend entirely on who's asking. For fans of spectacle, viral moments, and builds that look like they rolled straight out of a concept sketch, West Coast Customs remains untouchable. Ryan Friedlinghaus turned a local custom shop into a global entertainment brand, shaping an entire generation's idea of what's possible in car design. For those who value quiet luxury, careful detail, and the kind of trust that only comes from word of mouth in elite circles, the auto firm wears the crown. Alex Vega has built an empire not based on TV deals, but on relationships, many of which go beyond the garage and into personal friendships with his clients. Both shops represent different visions of success. WCC thrives on visibility and volume, Taft thrives on exclusivity and closeness.